If you've ever wondered if you like someone and you're not sure if they are your type and you're thinking, why do I like them? They're not usually the type of person I would even be interested in. Or perhaps you are talking with someone and you think that they like you, but you're not too sure because you don't want to be reading too far into it because you might think they could just be really friendly. So let me help you give you the signs of intense chemistry so you know if you have a chemistry with someone or if someone has intense chemistry with you. My name is Anna and stay tuned. So the very first sign you are going to notice is that you are solely committed to them, or they are solely committed to you. If you don't make jokes about other people being attractive in front of them and your eyes don't wander to other people on the street, you just focus on this person and this person focuses on you, it means you have genuine feelings and this is the start of a strong connection. The constant smiling. When you lock eyes with this person, if you both automatically smile, it's a good sign that there is a strong connection and some intense chemistry brewing. You are always laughing. Being able to laugh and joke around with someone means that you are very comfortable with each other and that you have advanced past those stages of friendship and that you are very much both in that intense chemistry stage. Remembering the small things. Remembering those small details about someone or something related to that person is a huge sign that you or them are paying close attention to what is important. If you notice that a certain person remembers those very small details of what you said months ago, well, that's your sign. You listen with intent. Communication is such a huge factor of chemistry, and if two people are able to sit down and truly listen to each other and engage in topics, then both of them will feel that intense emotional connection. Always hanging out together. Constantly being around someone is a sign that you are drawn to them. But even if you guys are not in a committed relationship or situationship, you may notice that this person happens to always be around you wherever you go, or perhaps they are doing it on purpose. You might be like, are they doing this on purpose or does it happen to be a fluke? Now it's definitely the latter. Always noticing where you are in the room. Someone that is always aware of where their crush is a sign that they are very much attracted to that person. And when two people are constantly looking around to see where the other person is, it's a sign that they have bonded and they have an extreme chemistry. Talking about the other person. Listen to what they say when you are not around, and if you notice positive things are coming back your way where your friend says, she was talking about you the other day, this is a sign of strong chemistry backgrounds. And let's face it, people only say positive things about someone when they know that they hope that it would go back to them. Acting goofy with each other. Now, one of the best things about being in a relationship with someone is having those inside jokes, those goofy things that you can say to each other. And if you notice that you guys have that already, it's a huge sign that you have something intense building. There is lots of touching. Now, we don't touch strangers and we don't like it when strangers touch us because it makes us feel a little bit icky. However, if two people are touching each other, even very casually, like a little slap on the shoulder, and it's not actually that accidental, those hands are brushing away, or if it is accidental, no one flinches if a leg touches under the table. It's a sign that they are attracted to each other, and this is the start of an intense chemistry relationship. The playful banter. Being able to tease someone is one of the earliest signs that you are flirting or being flirted with. You are only ever playful when you feel close to someone, so if you are able to tease and mock someone in a nice way without hurting them, this silliness is a sign of something good. Wanting to be together. Remember when I said that we are always looking around for our crush when we are in the room with them? Well, when two people have the urge to seek out the other person, they will actually try to stand next to each other. You will notice they sit next to each other in meetings, and well, that's your chemistry. There is lots of open body language. Body language can tell us a lot about how someone feels without them directly saying it. And being able to have open body language where your torso and your feet are pointing towards the other person and your arms and hands are not crossed, it's a sign that you are attracted to them and fully engaged into that person. The non-awkward eye contact. Just like touching, eye contact with a stranger is still very awkward, and we know not to engage in strong eye contact because it starts to feel a little bit intimate, and that's because the brain releases dopamine and oxytocin during that eye contact bond, and that is intimacy building chemicals. So if you engage in strong eye contact with someone for more than 3 seconds before you both start to pull away, that's a sign of chemistry. Time passes quickly. When you spend time with someone that you have intense chemistry bonds with, it will feel like the world just moves around you, and before you know it, you've been sat talking about something for 6 hours. And it's a brilliant feeling because you are both able to get truly lost in each other. Public flirting. Flirting behind closed doors shows a very different side, and that when you are out in the open flirting with someone, you are literally letting the world know that you have feelings for them. It's because, well, you don't care what other people feel because you have that intense chemistry. You have the feeling that you think you may have met them before. If you have ever met someone for the first time but feel like you somehow already know them, then it's a sign you have a great connection or an intense chemistry bond building. Maybe you guys have never met each other at all, but the vibe is so strong that it leaves you questioning otherwise. You have lots of things in common. Opposites do attract, but when you have intense chemistry with someone, you will notice that you both share those similarities of the things that you both enjoy to do. Silence does not feel awkward. When we are having a conversation with someone that we don't really know that well, we tend to fill in the silence with small talk. However, when you are in a situation when you have an intense chemistry bond with someone, the silence that happens in a natural conversation doesn't feel awkward, it's almost comforting. You feel the butterflies. Anything from feeling nervous or extreme infatuation is a sign that you are very excited to see the other person. And of course, the butterfly feeling does eventually fade. However, if you haven't seen each other for a while or spoken online for a while and you start talking again and you feel those anxious and nervous, excited feelings, this is intense chemistry. The intense sexual attraction. Undoubtedly, you would expect me to even talk about this tip because sexual chemistry makes every situation that you are in incredibly tense. It means you flirt with each other more than you do normally. You engage with strong eye contact and giggle a little bit when you feel nervous, and it makes the whole connection more special. Getting excited to see them again. If you guys have a group setting situation or you go out on a group date and you feel so excited to meet them that you start to dress to impress, well, that's intense chemistry. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. That really means a lot. And something that you can do to really make my day is to subscribe to the membership on our channel. The link in the description bar below will tell you more about what that entails. But specifically, you get your name up on our super fan board right here. These are some amazing people that support the channel every single month. If you appreciate the amount of content that we are pumping out on a weekly basis, then this is a great way to say thank you. I really hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next video.